This video is intended purely to communicate information in accordance with the right of free speech.
Any advice given is a suggestion, and anyone seeking such advice should consult a competent professional.
All statements made in this video are my own honest opinion, and they do not represent any other person or body. As such, sharing matters covered in this video is in public interest. Hi, fancy. I have been having issues with technology, and I still am. Hi, so I'm studying Kenley Mendoza. Okay, is she a Latino for Trump? No, but her husband maybe. Isn't it nice? Yeah, so she is the top of Amare. She was the top of Kiani, who did blueberries. I can never remember. Okay, happy Pride, by the way. We've got Frida here in a Pride gear. I'm using a different thing to record. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Minnie. It's been very cold here, so we're in jumpers. Frida's in her Pride from Kmart for dogs. Just kidding. There's no such thing. Oh, I got a new Labubu, by the way. I'm addicted to Labubus. It's true. I'm addicted to Labubus. Which one did I get the other day? I got this Labubu. He's in a cake. Looks like a cheesecake. It's so cool. I love it. And then this is the one. This is the Crybaby, and they've done a thing with Powerpuff Girls, and her name is Fall. She fell over because she slipped on a little banana peel. See? Oop. Look at her little face. I love it. So I want some more of the Crybabies. Labubu can sit here with me. Me and Labubu. Okay. So Kinley Mendoza, she's with MRA, and the things that make up her little soup of being a human, like just her makeup, is that she's a MAGA MAHA mama. And I think that she's a hypocrite, an absolute hypocrite, because she is transphobic. She's anti-vax. She's like she's all these things. And they're coming after her. So her husband, as I said, his name is Mendoza. He look, he probably is pretty passing white if he's in the right circles. However, that's not going to save him. Okay, apologies. I think there was a bit of a flicker in the first bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, yeah. So there was a skip in the recording, but I'm just about to introduce Andreas, the husband, and that's his name, not Mendoza. His name's Andreas Mendoza. Andreas? He is Latino, and if he gets pulled over, I'm sorry, people racially profile, especially the police, ACAB. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen there, babes. You know, and also you have a child, and the child, you might think, oh, she'll be safe. They're going to schools. ISIS going to schools and arresting children. They're fucking arresting children. So, oh, I forgot my trigger warning. Okay, trigger warning. We're going to be talking about a lot of sick shit, okay? Done by these people that Kinley Mendoza loves, promotes, and is a part of her brand. And that is a part of her influence. And that's why you cannot separate her from that. Yes, there's religious manipulation. Yes, there's emotional manipulation. Yes, there's all the scamminess. But the political content that she makes is a part of her influence, and you cannot mention it without it. MLM is inherently political, and I know that I harp on about it, but I think it's really important. I don't think you can talk about it without mentioning it. Anyway, so she has a child with this man, and Kinley's a blonde lady. She's I think a bottle blonde, but that's okay because those chemicals are okay to make her hair blonde. Anyway, but her daughter looks more like her father. So do you think that your child and husband are safe in their car in Texas? In Texas. They get pulled over by the wrong people. Mm. Being a Latino for Trump will not save you. And even being like a white woman for Trump won't save you either, because guess who is eventually going to be on the hit list? And women already are with the, taking away of Roe versus Wade, of abortion rights, which of course Kenley's pro-life, unless you're trans or unless you're like an immigrant, but not her immigrant, not the good ones, not the good ones. Yeah, so she doesn't like that women can have a choice. So yeah, they're coming for you, sweetheart, eventually. But they'll take your husband and child first, because the leopards will eat your face, and the people in charge only care about cishet white men. That's it. That's it. And we're going to talk about some of the things that these people that she thinks are so fantastic, wonderful Christians, role models, etc. Right? So let's take a look at her Instagram. I apologize for the mouse. When I was first watching this, I was disgusted to find, like, I worked out what she was doing, but it wasn't until she did the golf. It's coming. She was doing the Trump dance. These fucking people. Like, what the fuck? This man, 79, right? Just the most, oh, just the most disgusting human who ever existed, and not charismatic in the slightest. Fake hair, fake tan, dumb as a box of hair, his own hair, and just the worst businessman. And yeah, that's how he danced. Okay, thank you, Jesus. Jesus has nothing to do with it. And fuck this woman. But if you want to have a look, there's lots of women on here. Oh yay, we love you. Blah, 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 blah. I need to know where that shirt is from. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh God, it's so embarrassing that the like the group psychosis of these people is unreal. And here we go. This is her. This is Kenley Brooke Mendoza. This right here. Nothing to see here, just snacking on gum and making my cortisol cocktail from Amare. Have you heard of Happy Juice? I quite literally wouldn't have been able to get through the last several weeks without it. November 20. Really? Was it so hard for you? It was so hard for her. Oh, I'm a white woman in Trump's America. It was so hard for me. Fuck them. Fuck her. And this is why it's important to discuss how she promotes MAGA and MAHA. This is intricately woven with her personality and her brand as an MLM, as someone who's being in a fucking MLM. This gives her a market that she can promote to, okay? Because they are just anything to own the libs. Oh, I'm going to drink Happy Juice to own the libs because the fucking libs don't want Happy Juice. No, we don't want a proprietary blend that is not from a scientific background. Science. Yeah. She talks about what Happy Juice does. Comment link. And you can see that, oh, can you see it? The disgusting shirt with Trump on her shirt blowing a bubble. Like, that man doesn't exist. Comment link below or DM me and I'll send you a custom card for $10 off. PSA, blowing a bubble is hard. No, it's not. It's not though. Did, did, okay. I haven't tried in years. Poppin' is fun though. Rude, I know, but fun. Rude. And no, I don't actually smack my gum like this. Lol. How about that last bubble though? I'm just trying to blow a bigger bubble than our POTUS. Fucking gross. And look at her hashtags here. Happy juice vibes, gut health, cortisol cocktail, happy hormones, gut brain access, God bless America, Trump 2024, MAGA, MAHA, gut health, mental wellness, bubblegum. Tell me that it isn't a part of her brand. I love having it every morning. This song, oh, what's the song? I'm not playing it. Influence, influence, influence. And it is a part of her brand. Ooh, have we got replies on all these? Sweetie, thirsty. She's thirsty. You hurting, Kinley? Because that's a lot of replies to get an individual reply from the top rep at Amare. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. But yeah, so this is who she is. This is what she does. She promotes Trump. And we have a child with happy juice, kids happy juice. Tomorrow is a big day. Swipe for more details. Kids Happy Juice is officially launching. Please don't give your children proprietary blends of fucking MLM products. Why do kids need that? Okay, so did you know this? Did you know that 90% of your serotonin, the happy hormone, is produced in your gut? I did know that, but I know that it works differently to the serotonin in your brain. Anyway, this means your child's mood might be more connected to their stomach than you think. Who are you again? You're a salesperson. Where's source? Um, When we learned this, it changed everything for us, balancing gut bacteria with the right nutrients, including specific probiotics and prebiotics. Not everybody needs those. Thanks. Has made a huge difference in the moods and overall well-being in our home. If your child is feeling moody or down, if they have, it might be good just to talk to them, or have a look at what's going on, or maybe get them to talk to a therapist, like a child psychologist, because that's healthy. So yeah, it might be time to look at their gut health. A happy gut is a happier child. I would like to challenge that to say that you actually give them positive reinforcement when they drink it. Like, aren't you feeling happier? This is great. You can be just like mommy, and we can da 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 da. If the children are actually doing this, I would say it was a placebo because they want to please you. I'm so thankful we have this to support in our home now with kids, happy juice, and even more thankful that I can offer the support to others who need it. Oh, fuck off. Children are allowed to be moody without you trying to fix it. There's something else she said. Okay, yep. Did you know that 1 in 5 children struggle with mental wellness? Really? Where'd you get that detail? Yeah, and the kid is using like one of those drink mixes. Yep, yep, yep. Real natural. A kid would do that. Like they wouldn't stir it with a spoon. I'm sorry. It helps with stress resilience, digestion, focus, concentration, and so much more. Resilience? Fuck off. Again. Yeah, it's interesting that she said mental wellness because that's not really something that they ask children. Mental health is the term, but let me guess, you're not allowed to use that because it's not compliant, right? That's where you're dancing on the edge of it. What if it's not their fault? What if it's in their gut? What if it is their fault and you try to fix it and then you're like, oh, I guess this is your fault. Is that something you want to put on children? Because again, I would like to refer to my earlier comment to fuck off. I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry. And I'm cold. Why don't I get a fucking jumper, Tish? Hey, can you chill out, please? And then he's like, I don't think you'll be able to hear it on the thing, but she's making noise. Okay. It's okay for children to be sad occasionally. You don't have to fix it. And if you do something like that, fixing it, all right, every time they feel sad, bad, whatever, right, they might chase something to fix their bad feelings later. Okay? Maybe not good things coming from a fucking someone in recovery. All right? That's not good. I don't have to have children to fucking know that. And I'm a teacher anyway, so the gut brain axis. And you know what? I deal with moody kids all the time. I'm a fucking high school teacher. Teenagers, are you kidding me? Like, there's a girl who really hates me in one of my classes. Oh, I got a hater. I've got like a hater on YouTube. I'm gonna do something about it, but it's a very strange hater. it's an enagic person, but it was very, just the way they worded their hate. I'm like, and they made a something like, go back to your 8 cats. And it was like this like, massive paragraph. And I just said, I have dogs. That was my reply. Anyway, yeah. And guess what? Most things can be fixed with. This is going to surprise you. Food. If someone is cranky, I usually ask them if they're usually like in good spirits or whatever, have you had lunch? Did you have breakfast? Because that changes their mood. Okay. Anyway, the gut-brain axis is the way that bacteria in the gut communicates with the brain, influencing mood, stress, blah, blah, blah. It's like their tummy sends feel-good messages to the brain, boosting emotional well-being and overall happiness. I need to send this to Mac. So when we take care of their gut health, we're helping them thrive physically, mentally, and emotionally. Finally, Kids Happy Juice is officially launching on October 12th. I can't wait to share more over the next several days, but here's what to expect of this yummy gummy bear. This is what Eliana says it tastes like. Mental wellness drink. Eliana Mendoza. Her daughter's name is Eliana Mendoza. With her husband, Andreas Mendoza. If they're getting pulled over, oh, they're getting racially profiled for sure. White wife, white blonde wife, not going to save you. Happy tummies, happy minds. I need to stop because I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Yeah, so that's it. She sucks. We are going to watch a video from both of them. He sucks as well, but guess what? Okay, editing Tish here. The MAGA spirit is like trying to kill this video because the technical difficulties I have had are just unprecedented. Anyway, I'm about to introduce Andreas Mendoza. For some reason, the introduction didn't work, and yeah, Kinley, bad. Husband, also bad. Yeah. So he's in a crypto MLM. Cool. And also, can I just make a plea to all the MLMers out there? Stop using your child in your content. It's a real bitch to edit and blur, if I'm going to be respectful. Yes, it's available on her public Instagram, but, I'm trying to not be the biggest jerk in the world. Just a little bit of a jerk. All right. All right. Let's get into this crypto MLM because it's a little bit weird, actually. All right. He's in a crypto MLM called Sixth Society. This is what it says, the Sixth Society. You may have seen our founders on these. That doesn't mean shit. We are a community of daring entrepreneurs and investors to learn, build, and lead the blockchain industry of the future. We run blockchain labs. We run blockchain labs? It's not even building blockchain software and apps for our members first and then for the market. We do not issue tokens, meme coins, or art NFTs. We focus entirely on long-term useful software solving real problems. We are an angel syndicate. It means that we are not part of any investment. We do not accept investments. We organize events where startups pitch their business directly to the members, and you have to pay $2,500 per year to be a member. You have to be introduced by a member. We are not an investment fund or broker. We do not issue tokens, meme coins, or NFTs, and we do not offer passive income or guaranteed returns. No, you don't. Hang on. New website coming soon. I was like, okay, so maybe this is just he's investing in crypto, like, okay, it happens. But then who would coming in clutch with the information behind MLM? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I cut and paste it because I wasn't sure how I was going to work it out. So Sixth Society, $200,000 membership, securities for fraud, January 11, 2025. That's their angel startup, I think. So Sixth Society fails to provide ownership or executive information on its website. Sixth Society's website domain was first registered in 2016. The private registration was last updated on March 4th, 2024. Through the Wayback Machine, I've never been able to get the Wayback Machine to work. I can never find anything in there. We can see Six Societies, that's hard to say. Earlier website design revealed two names of interest, Harch and Elisa Guidici. On his personal website, Volker Harch cites himself as founder of Six Society. Before he reinvented himself as a crypto bro, Harch was selling car parts from Dubai. Those are probably meant to be pictures, sorry. According to Harch's Twitter profile, he's still based out of UAE. On her personal website, Elisa Guidici, a purported UK resident, cites herself as a founder of Six Society. Why is this information not disclosed on Six Society's website is unclear. While they each appear to have their own crypto bro projects under their respective belts, Harch and Guidici are also co-founders in Trustify. Trustify appears to operate as a middleman between crypto wallet owners and external partners who can empower you with more traditional services such as debit cards. As per its website, Six Society represents it is run through Block Prime Limited, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So due to the proliferation, pertaining to Volker Harch being based out of Dubai, hang on. Six Society USA, US Inc. is a Delaware shell company owing to lax registration requirements and regulation. Delaware is favorite US jurisdiction for scammers to register shell companies in. Pertaining to Volker Harch being based out of Dubai, man, Oz, shout out. God, he's impeccable. Like his writing, his research, everything. Due to the proliferation of scams and failure to enforce securities fraud regulation, Behind MLM ranks Dubai as the MLM crime capital of the world. Behind MLM's guidelines for Dubai are: if someone lives in Dubai and approaches you about an MLM opportunity, they're trying to scam you. 2, if an MLM company is based out of or represents it has ties in Dubai, it's a scam. Six Society's products has no retailable products or services. Affiliates are only able to market Six Society's affiliate membership itself. Man, this is more of a Ponzi scheme than a it sells $200,000 founder or 2,500 manual memberships. The MLM side business pays on recruitment of affiliate investors and ties into company-wide investments. Recruitment commissions pays a 10% commission on recruitment of founder or annual membership affiliates. Downline rewards. Six Society takes 10% of company-wide membership fees and shares them back to the community. Specific details are not provided. Founder members' passive returns. They said on the website there was no passive. Blah, blah, blah. Six Society claims it takes 50% of all revenue from project startups and exists are used to reward the founding members. Specific details and any additional qualifying criteria is not provided. Joining Six Society, we know that's expensive. Yeah, so that's what the husband is involved in. Mm, I'm sorry this looks so weird. So, as with all MLM Ponzi schemes, I said it was a Ponzi. Did I? Once affiliate recruitment dries up, so too will new investment. This will starve Six Society of ROI revenue, eventually prompting a collapse. The math behind Ponzi schemes guarantees that when they collapse, the majority of the participants lose money. Will Andreas? Probably not. But how do I know Andreas is in Sixth Society? Oh, here he is. Here he is, Andreas. Oh, I'm over him. Hang on, let me move my. Here he is. He's only got 3 comments on this. Oh, one from Kenley with rockets. So she's really behind this. Good for her. Andreas posing in front of founding members. Founding members elite mastermind. Can I just, and he's wearing this shirt. Can I just say, Andreas, are you skipping leg day? Are you skipping leg day? Ooh. Okay. Oh God, okay, I don't want to read this out. I'm pre-cringe. I've got pre-cringe. A tribe is a group of people. Okay. I'm really serious about this, guys. A tribe is a group of people connected to one another, connected to a leader, and connected to an idea. For millions of years, human beings have been part of one tribe or another. A group needs only 2 things to be a tribe, and a shared interest. A shared interest and a way to communicate. Seth Godin. Choose your tribe wisely. I prefer a tribe of brothers with the same mission and vision who want to travel the world and make money together. Early seed investing in blockchain tech companies is where it's at. Bleh. 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 Vomit, vomit, vomit. This man's wearing a shirt that says blockchain. Fuck these tech bros. Fuck them. Fuck, fuck, mother, fuck, fuck. Yeah, these people suck. Why are there only women? What? That's Kinley and 2 of her team members. Happy J Wellness. That's definitely another person from Amare. That's so weird. Do you think being a tech bro is going to save you? Being a tech bro? Really? That's going to save you? I'd start working on leg day, dude. All right, so that's the husband. Like, they're both obviously terrible people. Like, that's just my opinion, of course. Oh, here's another video from another thing from Keanu. Although, damn, they look like... I don't know if that's her. I gotta say, I don't know if this is her. No, it has to be. No, maybe it's not. Oh, no, I think it is, but God, it doesn't look like her from the side. Okay, hang on. So, what's potato pack? I haven't looked at this closely. All right. The picture on the top was taken in August of 2015 at my very first international convention for a business that my wife and I joined. Okay, I don't know if that is her. He is white passing. He may do okay. For a business my wife and I joined, the event is where I changed my mindset, stopped worrying about what people were saying, and realized this wasn't just another one of those things. It wasn't like because the money. You didn't care what people said because the money, right? At that event, I saw the vision of this company. It wasn't a brand new company. It was already well established. It launched in 2007, but was still brand new to a lot of people around the globe and still is. Isn't that interesting? Because that was Kiani, and then they got bought out by Amare. But also, that was just as the global financial crisis hit, and look at these people ready to take advantage of desperate people. That's when Ray came in. That's when fucking Danielle Mioli was in. There's so many who say that they took off in 2008. You can't see me, but I'm like making lots of fucking hand gestures. That's so funny. But it was still brand new to a lot of people around the globe, and still is because of that event. My wife and I were able to help countless people around the globe with their health and wealth. Fuck off. Over 31 million in commissions paid out to our team C bottom pick. We are also able to create a great income over the last 5 years for ourselves. See middle picture. Right. I guess in 2020 they weren't too worried about the fucking income claims. And now I'm extremely excited because tomorrow we are having a large global online event for the first time ever. An event that you could watch in the comfort of your home. We are launching new products and new technology. I couldn't be more excited about the next 5 years. We will be $1 billion company. So if you have ever been curious, or maybe you have already been a part of this and would like to relearn, relearn? That's kind of condescending. Because guess what? 5 years is going to be past anyways. What does the next 5 years of your life look like? Will there be anything different, or will it remain the same, you fucking loser? Um, I agree with the quote, the best way to predict your future is to create it. Do you? Yeah, did you create your future, or was it to your downline? Was it? This guy's a fucking scumbag. Disclosure. This took a lot of hard work, sacrifice, and consistent whatever. I don't have the end of that fucking... Okay. Oh my God, I forgot about this one. There's like she's dancing. The list of all the things that have happened in the last 4 days since Trump was reelected, and it's almost as long as my 6-year-old's Christmas wish list. It's Santa. Do you know that things don't happen in 4 days, Kinley Brooke? Oh my God. It's happening. Every time I fucking study one of these fucking leaders, it happens. She's not very smart. She's just not very smart. Oh my God. Every time. I like, it hits me and I'm like, oh God. Hamas calls for peace and an immediate end to war, ceasefire. You know what? I'll give him that one because it wasn't happening under Joe. That's the one. I'll give him that. Putin says Russia is not abandoning the US dollar. China wants peace, saying respect the choice of the American people. They want peace? When were they at war? Putin confirms his readiness to begin negotiations with Trump. Oh, has that happened yet? Zelensky held a private phone call with Trump and Elon Musk. Oh, oh, this person's a fucking idiot. Ah, okay. Mexico Federal Reserve cuts Interest rates by 25 basis points. Okay. Mexico broke up a migrant and Trump was reelected, but Biden was still the president then. That's his economy, bitch. Bitch as in like just casually, not like in a misogynistic way. Mexico broke up a migrant caravan heading for America. Oh my God. These people that believe anything. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman calls to strengthen relations with the US. Trump. Yeah. Money talks. Money walks. Dirty cash, want you. Dirty cash, need you more. What song was that? I'm trying to remember. That's like a 90s. Oh, Minnie wants to go. Oh, poor Minnie. Oh, you're just looking at the screen. I'm being as entertaining as heck here. I'm being really entertaining. That's me. I just got Minnie back up here. Okay, I'm gonna go here because we want to look at the dumb things this woman has said. Yeah, I don't. Why is that good? Stocks have skyrocketed. Yeah, stocks went up. But also they were trending up. 401k went up. Yeah, Trump has named Susan Summerall Wiles his White House chief of staff. Whatever. Uh, Trump declares a plan to end the gender ideology agenda against our children. What are you talking about? The gender ideology agenda. Oh my God. It's a myth. Children don't get gender affirming care. They don't get gender affirming surgery until they are adults. Everybody who has been a detransitioner got care as an adult. Okay? And detransition is very rare, and a lot of people detransition because of prejudice and money. Okay? And a lot of them retransition. Okay? The dissatisfaction percentage for trans people is off the charts. There are worse dissatisfaction with boob jobs, okay? And also, gender affirming care is for cis people too. People get, RFK is the perfect picture of that. He has gender affirming care, gender affirming changes. Same with Donald Trump. Everything he does is to feel more macho. Yeah, so Trump announced government or health insurance pay for IVF. Oh, you like IVF, but you are pro-life? Oh, you're a hypocrite. Also, he never did that. RFK announces no more fluoride in water. FDA's war on public health is about to end. Okay. Yeah, how's that salmonella going? Salmonella broke out? I think people died. Trump has announced his plan to dismantle the deep state and remove He's the most corrupt fucking president of all time. All time. He scammed his fucking people on the inauguration with a meme coin. He had a $1 million, like $2 million dinner for people who bought into his fucking another meme coin, I think. Okay? Like that's fucking ridiculous. He accepted a $400 million jet from Qatar. He has been paid so much money. Oh, what a joke. What a fucking joke. And how's Kash Patel going dismantling the deep state? Because he's the FBI head now. New York announced no more food vouchers for illegals. What does that mean? And New York the city or New York the state? And what food vouchers? What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? It's been 4 days. Did I get it all? What am I missing? Fucking your brain cells, bitch? Sorry. You missing your brain cells? He isn't even in office yet. Trump has had a huge anointing on his life, and it can't be denied. There's a reason he is still here after 2 assassination attempts. He is chosen for this. God bless America. How fucking pathetic. Okay, let's go. Oh, before we watch anything, we need to talk about the MAGA Sex Pest Hall of Fame. Cute. So what I would like to know, so this is from a place called The 19th. Highly recommend. I'm going to start off with somebody. I'm going to start off from least worst to worst. Okay. Yeah, so Kenley Brooke Mendoza, would you let these people babysit your daughter? Let's let's have a look. We're gonna start with Linda McMahon. How ridiculous, right? That it says Linda McMahon, United States Secretary of Education. Like absolutely fucking insane. She's 76 years old. These people, they really do need like Bernie's got a trash view on Israel, but everything else, like he's very progressive. He's very left wing. It's PEP, progressive except Palestine. And even though he's been better than some people, you know. Okay, so Linda McMahon. I'm going to refer to my notes. Um, wife of sexual misconduct. Wife of Vince McMahon, who um did he get it was a so Vince McMahon and Linda McMahon, the co-chair of his transit, were named in a lawsuit which included claims of sexual misconduct by Vince, and the word on the street is that he was very aggressive and disgusting. Let me make myself a little bit bigger. She also was apparently so there was a lawsuit in the 19 which involved which is called the Ring Boy scandal, and basically there was an accusation that WWE staffers sexually assaulted boys in the 1980s and 90s, and the following lawsuit claimed that she allowed the culture to allow it. Yeah, yeah, and she denies that she did anything wrong. Surprise. So there we go. Are you going to let Linda McMahon babysit? She might be the safest one on this list. All right, then we're going to go. I know this is going to be surprising, but the next person here is Elon Musk. Where is he on this list? Yeah, Elon Musk. There we go. I don't want to look at a picture of him. So Elon Musk. In what year was it? I don't know what year it was, but recently. Oh, 2022. In 2022, SpaceX fired 8 employees after they accused the company of tolerating sexual harassment by Elon, who was known to have gross conduct and comments. He also shared vile sexual photographs, memes, and commentary that demeaned women and or LGBTQIA+, and we know he is extremely transphobic. He misgenders his fucking awesome daughter, Vivian, who is like, she's just like, she's a boss, you know, and constantly exposing him. My favorite thing is she's like, Elon told everyone he was going to Mars, and she's like, we're not going to fucking Mars. It was a fucking, like marketing thing. Like it was so funny. And he bought Twitter to own the libs and to get a president elected. And then they were best friends and then they weren't, and now he's folded again. I wonder what Trump has on him. Wonder what Trump's given him, because they stand to gain more as friends. Anyway, he has a breeding kink. He offers women babies, and he's got like 14 children, and we don't know that he has had sex. There's a rumor going around that he is an incel, and he's basically a 4chan come to life. Like he's so immature. He like got a fucking government agency called Doge, but also yeah, like he's very gross with he's not a good he's had many women who have wanted to file for uh solo custody because he is such a neglectful father, and he's also a Nazi. He did 2 Nazi salutes at the inauguration, and then he spoke at a German neo-Nazi party's conference. Yeah, he's really racist. But do you know what? I don't think that would worry Kinley. I don't think that would worry him. Her. Sorry, I misgendered Kinley. Wouldn't want to do that now, would we? Um, so Kinley, Andreas, Elon Musk. Oh, he's also a drug addict and recovering drug addict. Very trustworthy as a babysitter. That's what I did at my last job. Anyway, not this one. I love it. Yeah, ketamine, a lot of ketamine. Is he getting the babysitting job? I think, I think Linda McMahon's probably the favorite still. All right, the next one. This is in order. I put it in this order of people who are the worst. Now, this one was tough, right? Because these two dudes are pretty. The next three dudes, I think Trump is the worst, but the next three dudes very difficult to put them in order. But we've got welcome to the podium, RFK. Woo. Um, the person who absolutely fucked the Kennedy name. Anyway, he had did he have I think he tried what did he do, the former babysitter? Sexually assault. Yeah, okay. So the former babysitter, he was accused of sexually assaulting, but he also apologized to her in a text for the sexual assault. He had a sex diary with all of his affairs listed in it, and that ex-wife who divorced him after that, she committed suicide, and there is talk that there was some, not nice things happening at the time. He has multiple allegations of fondling women under tables and exposing himself. He sends unsolicited dick pics. He is a 14-year heroin user. Now, again, recovering addict, okay? And I didn't take heroin, but codeine's in the family. So I don't think that that's the worst thing about him, except that he tries to I would never put myself as an expert on medication and things like that, but also I wouldn't go anti-medication when I had like it's just such a incompatible sort of like belief. He said about his 2 dozen affairs that he was not a church boy. Kinley, not a church boy. Do you hear that? Kinley. Um, he defended 3 family members of sexual assault. Isn't that funny? Like 3 family members have something, happening. Where did I put the remote control now? Because it's getting warm. And I'm like, I'm satisfied. God. Minnie's like, she's grooming Frida again. Look at the babies. Okay. Yeah, imagine a family that you would have to have 3 different family members that you have to defend of disgusting, gross things. But so the Vanity Fair article that's referenced in this article is fantastic, and it is in the folder of research that went into this. So 3 sexual assault with 2 minors and Martha Moxley and the Martha Moxley murder. He wrote a book accusing 2 black men of the murder of Martha Moxley, and there is talk that I think it was a cousin, and the cousin confessed to this, but RFK wrote a book about how his cousin wasn't guilty, and it was these 2 black guys. There's a bit of a trend happening here. So 3 members of the sexual assault of 2 minors. Right, great. There is in the Atlantic. There's something in the Atlantic there. Oh, his ex was suicidal after being tortured by RFK. Yep, even recently, because it's like a lot of people say, oh, he's married to Cheryl Hines now, so it's all good. No, um, there was a reporter who was she with who was Olivia Nuzzi with? Let me just have a look. Olivia Nuzzi. This is gross too. Olivia Nuzzi was with the New York Magazine. Yeah. Okay. So Olivia Nuzzi and RFK were having a sexting relationship uh, just last year, and she quit her job because of it. So yeah. And she had a partner and he had a partner. So yeah, nice. Good job. 32. Oh, he's so gross. He's just so gross. So it was never a physical relationship, but apparently it was pretty involved. The other thing that he has done, now she may not, Kenley, this is for information for Kenley, because she's such a big Trump supporter. So RFK, many sexual assaults, allegations. He has been, I think Mabel's snoring. I was like, what's that noise? So he's been cheating on his wives. Is that okay? Is that okay, Kenley? So your husband can do that? Because Trump's also done it. Anyway, uh, he's been taking testosterone. You don't like gender affirming care, Kenley, and he's probably also human growth hormone, and so, but he's also responsible for a massive outbreak of measles in Samoa, where 83 people died and 5,707 people were infected. And they blamed the vaccine for that. So yeah. So who's going to be out? We're playing a game. Who will babysit your child? Is it going to be RFK? RFK Jr.? I used to had a worm brain. He's weird with animals. Maybe he shouldn't have been so low down. I don't know. Now I'm talking about it. I don't know. But next up, I just, like RFK also made the statement that don't no one should be listening to me about medical advice. And he's the Secretary for Human Services and Health or something like that, like health. So it's bold of him to think that he is like the narcissism of these men, all of these men, to think that they are capable of these jobs is off the fucking charts. But it is the audacity of the cishet white men. It's patriarchy, it's fucking capitalism, it is fascism. Like it's all like together, and white supremacy all together. All together. It's a big soup. Next up, we got the I think Donald Trump just likes this guy because he thinks that he's like the perfect soldier. Like he is what the American man is supposed to. This man is the guy. He's the guy. I think Donald Trump loves him because of that. Because he, like Musk, yes, he's got the money, but he doesn't look like a hero like this guy. And I don't think he looks like it. But I'm just saying this Trump thinks of this guy. But it is Pete Hegseth. Pete Hegseth. I can't stand this man. This man talks, and I'm just disgusted. Him and Jesse. Oh, it's a Fox News thing. Fox News. Ugh. So, Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense, absolutely not qualified to do this. Is a raging alcoholic, and has never really reckoned with that. Said he would stop drinking on the job when he got this job. Yeah, just disgusting. Like, just a disgusting human, and, has already been involved in Signalgate sending messages. There's a reason, like, people think, "Oh, so what? They were sending war plans over Signal." Signal's fine. No, 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 it's not. It's because your communication is supposed to be tracked as a government because you are, like, responsible for what you do. Yes, there's a lot of things in America that, like, they don't get, like the shadowy support for, like, dictators overseas, blah, blah, blah. But there is rules for these things, and that's why Signal is wrong. And no, they can't hack Signal, but guess what they can do? They can hack the phone. So it's just dumb that they're doing it, but couldn't happen to nicer guys. Anyway, yeah, so just woefully under, like, qualified. So he has a sexual assault allegation, um, and he paid her off, and there's an NDA, but most people have found out. There is a 22-page document with all of the things. It's redacted with a lot of redacted work. The woman goes by Jane Doe. Yeah, and I've read most of it, and it's gross. It's really bad. It's in the folder that of information that will go along with this video, and yeah. Uh, So, it was reported with a rape kit. So Tim Pool should be happy because he said that you can't get charged for rape unless you have a rape kit. That's a left-wing, like, majority report point of view. If you get it, you get it. So basically, they're at a GOP women's event, and Pete. It was finished, and she'd actually approached Pete and said, you know, she didn't appreciate how he was treating women, and she had said to her partner, you know, like, women here are going nuts over him because he's on Fox and they think he's hot, and she's like, he's gross. And to me, this is my own interpretation, that he was like, all right, I'm going to humiliate you. You don't like me? Everybody loves it. Look at all these women loving me. And you don't like me? We'll see about that. That's my opinion. Anyway, so she remembers being at the bar. She thinks there was something in her drink. And the next thing she remembers, like, she's sort of like left the bar. She's in his room. She remembers his dog tags as they were having sex, and that he ejaculated on her stomach and said, you know, here's something to clean it up. And then she ended up back at her hotel room, where her husband and child were also staying. And yeah, in the description, like, I'm really, really, like, summarizing. It was very disturbing to read it. And rape isn't about sex; it's about power, and you could definitely see that in this report. He claims that it was they he got consent. So he eventually paid her off, and there was an NDA. But NDAs don't necessarily have to cover, like, there can be, it depends what it is, you know, like, she did have to testify. Poor woman. I hope she's not in the Republican Party anymore, but who knows, because those people are just like the cognitive dissonance. And there was one woman, on a Republican woman, who was like, there's you know, my platform is to, like, help sexual assault survivors. She was a sexual assault survivor, and she still voted for Pete Hegseth. Disgusting. Uh, he was also known for cheating on his wives, which was exposed because his mother sent his ex-wife an email apologizing for Pete and saying, you know, like, he's a disgusting human, and I don't know how he got like this, and so on and so forth. He also has Nazi tattoos. He's been drunk chanting "Kill all Muslims." Uh, and just FYI, the police report states that it was rape. He raped this woman. Damn, I'm going to get demonetized. Okay, let's think about our list of people to babysit your child. Pete Hegseth, everybody. Pete Hegseth. Pete Hegseth? I'm going to have to dinner soon. I'm hungry. This is going to be a video on its own now. It's too long. Okay, next up, we got one more, until the big guy himself. This guy here, Matt Gates, everybody. Now, oh, hang on, I'm in front of Matt Gates. I also saw this video of Pete Hegseth throwing an axe. Because he was on Fox and Friends weekend show, and so he was at some sort of, like, fair or something, and he was throwing this axe, and it hit a child who was playing the drums. So yeah. Okay, Matt Gaetz. Yes, he eventually did not become the Attorney General. I wonder if he would have been worse than Pam Bondi. She sucks. Also, did you know Pam Bondi is used to be a lobbyist for Qatar? Kinley, you care? Don't you care about corruption? She was also the AG of Florida when some of the stuff was going down with. Maybe she wasn't the AG, but she was somewhere in there with Epstein. Corruption? Corruption? Question mark? We don't know her. Anyway, Matt Gaetz is known for his illicit drug use and sexual misconduct allegations. He's friends with somebody who pleaded guilty to sex trafficking. They were good friends. He was known for having sex with a minor. There was a congressional investigation, I think, that leaked a 17-year-old, and drugs as well, drugs, sex, and with a minor. He also showed videos and pictures to other lawmakers of women he had sex with. and he was married, I'm pretty sure, or engaged. He would crush Viagra and energy drinks to go all night. Gross, disgusting. I wish I never had to say that. He also paid minors and escorts for sex or offered gifts for sex. He also has this weird relationship with this boy who he adopted. Okay, it's like this 17. It was like an older teen boy. So this is where the son, Matt Gaetz, bought sex with his son Nestor's PayPal account. Women reportedly told House investigators. So Nestor Galban, who was in his 20s, has been described as an adopted son, though they're not officially linked. Former congressman. Yeah, it's weird. Cuban son, Nestor. Florida Rep. After a heated exchange on race. No, go away. Congressman Matt Gaetz revealed he has been raising an immigrant child from Cuba for more than 6 years on Thursday. In a tweet featuring a picture of him and Nestor Galban, whom he calls his son, Gaetz, we share no blood, but he is my life. He came from Cuba, legally, of course, 6 years ago, and lives with me in Florida. I'm so proud of him, and raising him has been the best, most rewarding thing I've done in my life. He's 42. Is that what I wrote down? He's 42, yep. And this kid, he adopted him when he was 12. Oh, it's so weird. I'm sorry, it's just weird. And you paid for sex using his PayPal? Okay. Anyway, he's also called liberals ugly, so why would they need abortions? He has had DUIs. He took a Holocaust denier to the State of the Union, but again, I don't think she cares about the white nationalist stuff. He was allegedly in a circle of young Republicans who competed to earn points for sleeping with women. Baby, do you want him to babysit? Kinley? And tried to expel two fathers who had lost children in mass shootings from a hearing. So sex with underage minors, with minors, which is sexual assault. It's rape, the rape of a child. So he's raped children, paid for sex with children. He's a pedophile, allegedly. I don't think he's not going to be at the top of the list for babysitting your daughter, Kinley and Andreas. These people who love Trump. We're up to the big guy. Donald Trump. He did a lot in the 90s. I'll just say that much. Okay, he did a lot in the 90s. All right. So the main person who you may know is E. Jean Carroll, who he raped in 1996. That's her allegation, and he was found liable for sexual abuse and defamation. I think the reason why they couldn't criminally charge him was because of the statute of limitations. So, I can't remember, but he was also I think there were more defamation because he said I would never sleep with her, like he would just shit on her. Oh my god. He was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein. I've heard footage of Epstein talking about how he thinks he was possibly Donald Trump's only real friend. He talked about it, and he talked about because he was alive at the beginning of the administration, and how he would say, like he plays people off on each other and so on and so forth. I've also heard that when Jeffrey Epstein's home was raided by the FBI, which Trump eventually had control of, they found pictures of Trump with women. People have seen these photos, allegedly, and young women, minors probably, and that was Epstein's cup of tea. So yeah. He used to walk into the dressing rooms in the Miss Teen USA pageants, and he admitted that he did this on the Howard Stern radio program, and he would say to them, "Don't worry, I've seen it all before." Disgusting. He has been credibly accused by dozens of women of sexual assault. He's basically kind of like a peeper, and he feels people up, and that was where, his grab 'em by the pussy thing comes from. And this is what Elon Musk, why he's gotten so far, is because, and why he thinks he's a genius, because he's so rich. He only has other rich people around him that he doesn't know what normal people do. doesn't know. No, he doesn't have anyone who actually tells him the truth. So he gets told that he's brilliant and a genius and blah, 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 and he's not, like, and same with Trump. He's so rich, he thinks groceries is an old-fashioned word. Like, they take what they think they can, these rich men. And also, he's only just become rich again. Like, he may have had money back in the day, but he has not been rich. He's terrible at business. He loses all of his money. He's fucking bad with money, and he's a white cishet man who people have formed a cult around. So other people who have um, accused him. Well, he was accused of raping his ex-wife Ivana in 1989. He also buried her at his golf course. No headstone. Really gross. Jessica Leeds in the 70s was felt up on a plane. I heard her describe that. It was really gross. Photographer Kristen Anderson felt up in the 1990s. Stacey Williams met via Jeffrey Epstein in 92. Jill Harth attempted rape in the 90s. And Lisa Boyne in 96, where he was looking up her skirt. Those are the named ones. I'm sure there's more out there. And, like, to me, that's not some, agenda to take him down, or the Me Too thing. That's a pattern of behavior. This man is disgusting. And he is the president. He's also cheated on wives. He cheated on his wife with Stormy Daniels I think it was when Barron was born. That's the one time we know of. And that story was going to come out, and it could have meant that he may not have gotten the votes, because if there could have been some people who didn't vote for him because of that. And he paid people off. There was the bribery scandal, and he was found guilty of election for, like, I can't remember what he's a felon. He was found guilty of 37 felonies. He is a felon, but they say, that makes him better. He is a raging racist. He's so racist. He used to racially profile people in as a landlord. He put out a full page ad about the Central Park Five before they'd been tried, and said that they deserved the death penalty. He's still slandering them to this day and defaming them to this day, and I think that they are actually trying to sue him at the moment because he said that. Yeah, really, really racist, really sexist, just a gross human. Gross human. So, those are the all-stars of the sexual predators on Donald Trump's cabinet. I am sure that there is more out there. Those are just what we know at the moment, And I think that it is okay to be talking about it with regard to Kenley Brooke Mendoza, because she weaves it intricately with who she is as an MLMer. And yeah, I think it should be tied to her. So I'm going to leave it there. I would like to cover her more. And I did have a video to react to, but this has gotten too long because I had some feelings about this. Fuck her. And I hope for her daughter's sake that they wise up eventually. The child doesn't know what is what and doesn't deserve this. Okay, that's it. Mix in my two faves, MLMs and politics. Don't we love it here? Are we ready for the 60 fucking views? I don't care. I speak my truth. I stand on my business of being a big mouth about politics. Also, pretty much all Zionists, okay? Fuck them. How much have they got from AIPAC? 230 million pro-Israel from Donald Trump. Oh, JD Vance also sucks. He's racist. I hope his children are okay, because he's racist against fucking Indians. Who else? Has anyone else got any money from AIPAC? I'm pretty sure he's pro-Israel. Oh, well, see, RFK is a eugenicist, so he's pro-Israel. I'm pretty sure Matt Gaetz got money from AIPAC. So yeah. All right. Sorry, forgot about that bit, but Zionists suck too. Monday Nazis. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'll see you. Oh, thank you for watching. And I will see you next time. Okay. Bye.